Welcome. This is the Al and Steve show. I'm Al. This is Steve. Steve runs the theater. He does everything. I just come occasionally and see a show. At any rate, we are going to discuss the next fantastic show we're doing here at Surflight, and that is Footloose. Steve.
Yes.
This is like the third time with you and I think, right?
With Footloose? Yeah, it is. The first time was 2004 or 5 in Atlantic City.
Right.
And then the second time was here in 2017. That's right.
The opening.
The reopening of the theater.
Was this the first show?
Yes, it was.
So we're done.
First show, and then this now here we are again. Interesting thing about Footloose is this year is the 40th anniversary of the release of the film Footloose. Kevin Bacon.
And that film was 1984, I believe.
That's right.
And did you know that Kevin Bacon married his cousin?
No, but if you hum a few bars.
No, I'm serious. I didn't. I do a lot of research for these things.
Yes.
But he didn't know he married his cousin. Never met her.
Well,
he met her once and married her.
Okay.
But that was it. Anyway, I thought that was just a significant, sort of like, left field comment.
Absolutely. It's also the 25th anniversary of the opening of the Broadway production of Footloose.
Wow. And let me see. Let's talk a little bit about, for those of you who don't understand what Footloose is, yes, it's a movie about dancing. And then it became, this play about dancing. But the concept of it is that, it really happened somewhere. As a matter of fact, it happened in a town called Elmore City, Oklahoma. And essentially, they banned dancing in the town. And somebody in Hollywood said, this is a movie. How do you ban dancing? So that was essentially what, I think, the greatest idea in the world for a movie, and it actually worked. And Kevin Bacon, as you said, who, by the way, married his cousin.
Did he?
I don't know if you've heard that. Yeah, to me, that's astonishing. I wouldn't even consider marrying a cousin.
Apparently he didn't consider it because he didn't know.
All right. So make
you just
fun
told
of
me
me.
that.
At any rate, so let's go on and on. Anyway, that silly rule was in 1898. But what came out of this is some great music.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you're the musicologist here, so why don't you educate the audience about exactly what kind of music this is?
Well, it's 80s. It's 1980s music. The title song, Footloose, was a giant hit. Somebody's Eyes was a giant hit. There's so many songs in the show.
Almost Paradise.
Almost Paradise, huge hit.
But Almost Paradise was not in the movie, I don't think.
I'm not sure.
Almost Paradise. It was it only came up in the play.
In the Broadway show, yeah.
For the play. So the Broadway play was 1998. It's obviously a musical. The director was Walter Bobby, or was it Bobby Walters?
No, it's Walter Bobby, and Walter and I have been friends since long before he did this, because we worked together in Anything Goes on Broadway in 1989, I think. Yeah. What matters is the great work of the shows, but Walter Bobby is one of the most successful Broadway directors ever, because a show that opened in around 1994 or 5,
Right.
Or maybe it's been running for 25 years, Chicago. He was the director of Chicago that's playing on Broadway right now.
But I still think his name is Bobby Walters, and he fooled you and everybody else.
He was in the original production of Grease also.
Is that right?
Yeah.
In the cast?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Rather good.
Well, he was in the cast of Anything Goes. That's how I first met him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's interesting stuff. So I think you got to get your tickets, and I think you should start looking at that right now. because without a doubt, this production is going to sell out many of its performances. So how do they get the tickets?
Well, they would call the box office, which is 609-492-9477. And when the guy comes on and starts droning on about your choices, ignore him and press 1.
Now
that will take you right to the box office.
That guy
Yes.
happens to be Bobby, no?
No, it is not.
I don't know, I'm just taking a wild guess.
That guy is me, actually. So,
You-
so anyway, yeah. Or you could go to surflight.org. That's surflight, surflight.org, and you can buy your tickets right there on the website.
Yes, and that sort of concludes everything we have to say about this particular production.
Oh, can I add one thing about the website?
Of course you can.
One thing about the website, or the box office, or in person at the box office, no surcharges, no ticket fees, nothing. It's the tickets. Main stage single ticket price is $43 for adults, $33 for children 12 and under, and there's never any additional fees.
So, what else is going on here at Surfline?
Well, let's see. Peter Pan, I think, is running Wednesday through Sunday, the first week of Footloose, and then I think the one after that is I think it's Cinderella and then Frozen Jr. Yeah, so there's several children's theater shows that work 6 o'clock Wednesday through Sunday, and the Showplace Ice Cream Parlor is in its 50th season this year.
Wow.
And they're going like crazy. Reservations are also available for that through the Surflight website.
What other shows can people expect to see this summer?
Oh, well, we've got Titanic, which is fantastic. Well, some of the most beautiful music that's been on Broadway in the past 40 or so years. Head Over Heels, very funny show. It's an old English tale based in a mythical kingdom, but the music is the music of the Go-Go's, which is the only all-female band to have #1 hits. There you are. And then a brand new show, Hoagie Carmichael's Stardust Road. Fantastic vocal arrangements, tremendous music. Hoagie Carmichael writing in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, and some of the best tap dancing you'll ever see. We have the Great American Trailer Park Musical, which is just as silly as it sounds. And then the wonderful play Steel Magnolias, followed by Daddy Longlegs, which is based on the book which the movie was based on. In December, it's Miracle on 34th Street, the great story that we all love, made even better by the music of Meredith Willson, who wrote The Music Man. That's what's going on.
All right, so here we are, sort of playing around with what's going on this stage. We also do other things besides Broadway musicals. What's left?
Oh, well, we've got the One Hit Wanderers, which is a group of stellar musicians who specialize in doing songs by bands that only had one hit. And while that sounds like it's kind of odd, every time they start a song, you can see the whole audience go, "Oh, I love that one." It's that kind of a
But
thing.
there's never been another one.
Not by that band.
One hit.
Yeah, One Hit
I love
Wanderers.
that idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah, the Jersey Tenors are going to be here doing the Hollywood hits in early August. The the Edwards Twins, who are world-class male and female impersonators, they'll be here on August the 26th for a show at 4 and another one at 8:30.
Now, this is something though that we need to tell people. This is their last show here.
I think so. They're vacillating a little bit. They were talking about retiring because they've been doing 300 shows a year, and they go, well, maybe we'll just cut it down and do 30. And he sort of vacillated a little bit on that.
You can keep them on?
Well, probably.
Because the reason I'm asking, and this is for you folks at home, once again, this place is packed. These people are so popular. It's one of the key shows that we've been doing for the last, I guess, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And this place just loads up. People are in love with these two guys, and they're great guys.
And we also have comedy nights. We've got comedy. Joe Bublowicz does comedy nights on Mondays in July, August, and November. Mike Marino will be here for a Sunday night in August. And we also have Taylor Mason, who does family comedy. It's a 6 o'clock show. I think it's in August. I have to look. But Taylor Mason does 250 shows a year on Disney cruises, and he comes and does a show for us every year. He does puppetry, he does music, he's fantastically funny, and families love him.
A lot of stuff going on here at Surflight Theater. And one of the things that I don't think we've ever talked about, and you only know about this when you get here, is we have a library. We have an entertainment library. It's a free loan entertainment library, and to the best of our knowledge, it's the only one in the country. I mean, some theaters have libraries with novels and so on and so forth. This is entertainment only, and you can find anything that you are looking for. A lot of biographies, a lot of autobiographies from famous people, incredible people. We have a comedy section, we have a TV section, a radio section, even a news broadcast section. You can find virtually anything you're looking for, you know, here at Surflight Theater. All you do is sign the book out, read it, you know, in a couple of weeks when you're finished, bring it back, or you can come in, you know, and sit down on one of our comfortable couches in the lobby and just read these books and go home and have lunch, or whatever you want to do. The point is, you need to know. Well, listen, that's about wraps it up. And once again, why don't we give out the phone number for tickets?
609-492-9477, push 1.
Push 1. Don't forget that part, otherwise it goes.
Otherwise you have to listen to me.
Yeah. And it's really tedious, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you next time. Be well.
Bye.